many times have you accepted or consented to a website or mobile application's privacy policy without reading its content? Once? Twice? Multiple times? Well, I have done that just for various reasons. I have observed in the last 48 hours that a lot of my contacts have been leaving WhatsApp, and by contacts I mean people that use WhatsApp in my network, saying that they are going to a different messaging platform because WhatsApp has been compromised. And what is this about? You're probably wondering what it's about, or you probably haven't heard about it at all. The aim of this video is to break it down for you and make you understand the fundamentals of this new privacy policy by WhatsApp. It's a long piece. I can't take you through everything, but I'm going to hammer on the things that are making people want to leave the platform. One thing that I think it's really important for us to bear in mind is that this does not apply to users of WhatsApp in Europe and the UK. This is because of negotiation by people in Europe about data protection and how the negotiations have gone with data protection bodies in Europe. Facebook issued a statement talking about how this is not going to affect users living in the European region, and this includes the EU, EEA, and post-Brexit UK. And I'm going to quote this in a statement by Facebook, and it says that for the avoidance of doubt, it is still the case that WhatsApp does not share European region WhatsApp user data with Facebook for the purposes of Facebook using this data to improve its products or advertisements. This just speaks to the fact that if you are in the European region, you are safe, mostly with what I'm going to be talking about. And those of us in other parts of the world would definitely be those who would have this challenge. I would very much have loved to go into a whole conversation about why this is so and how it affects some of us, and talk about how it's just really not fair in so many different angles, but this video is just meant to give you information about the new privacy policy and why people are leaving the platform. From my observation and things that I have read, the main concern that people have with this new privacy policy is the information that WhatsApp is sharing with Facebook. As an individual, I'm just going to say I'm not surprised at all, and I wouldn't be surprised if Facebook had access to that data even before this new privacy policy. That is just me. So I just feel like it's not as shocking to me as it is to other people. With the new privacy policy, these are some of the data, or this is the kind of information that WhatsApp would share with Facebook that is making people mad. But first, why does WhatsApp share our information with Facebook? That is a big question. And what does WhatsApp say about it? I'm going to try to read, like I say again. So WhatsApp is saying that as part of the Facebook companies, they receive information and share information with other Facebook companies. They may use this information to help operate, provide, improve, understand, customize, support, and market their services and offerings to the Facebook company products. Basically, what they are saying is that in order to be able to help improve their services and some of the services of other Facebook companies, they would share the information with those Facebook companies in order to help make their work more efficient. WhatsApp says it has end-to-end encryption. Personally, do I believe in it? No. You can call me a paranoid person, but that's just my thing with technology. I believe that all the things that I consent to and all the things that I accept have my data being all over the place. And what is end-to-end encryption? WhatsApp says that when end-to-end encrypted, your messages, photos, videos, voice messages, documents, status updates, and calls are secured from falling into the wrong hands. And as an individual, I'm asking myself, who are the wrong hands? Apart from third party getting my information to use it for something wrong, would your company itself be the wrong hands? Maybe I use my data for something that I'm not aware of, or in this case, if I do not consent to this new privacy policy, I can't use WhatsApp at all. So what is this information that WhatsApp shares with Facebook? Your phone number and other information like your name. Because when you're setting up your WhatsApp account, you use your phone number and you add some basic information like your name and other stuff, and that information is part of the information that WhatsApp would be sharing with Facebook or other Facebook companies. This second one is what fascinates me most, because I'm wondering why they need that information, and that is your phone, the model of your phone, your battery level, and everything else. Let me read that to you. WhatsApp takes your device and connection information, and this includes your hardware model, operating system information, battery level, signal strength, app version, browser information, mobile network connection information, including phone number, mobile operator or ISP, language and time zone, IP address, device operations information, and identifiers. And these are identifiers unique to Facebook company products associated with the same device or account. That's like basically living with me in my house, because if you know my phone model, my battery, my IP, if you know all of this information, you're basically living with me in my house. Like, where's the privacy? Really, where is the privacy? And you have that information because I'm using your service, and then you're sharing that with a third party. That is pure invasion of privacy. Third is your location information. We all know that you're able to switch your location on or off. But what beats my imagination about this is the fact that as much as you turn off your location, WhatsApp can use other kinds of information to estimate where you are. I'm going to read this exactly as they write it. Even if you do not use our location related features, we use IP addresses and other information like phone number, area codes to estimate your general location. For example, the city and country. We also use your location information for diagnostics and troubleshooting purposes. So it means that wherever you are, WhatsApp has your information. And that information includes your location. How dangerous can that be, really? And if now they're extending to sharing it with Facebook, God knows when they'll decide to share it with other companies, and you just are not safe. If you don't have privacy, I don't know how you can really manage your safety. And WhatsApp has become an integral part of our day-to-day communication, and this is just tying our hands. And one thing I haven't mentioned is that if you do not accept these privacy policies by the 8th of February, you cannot use the app. So there's no going around it. Like, your hands are tied. There's nothing you can do about that. You have to accept the privacy policy in order to continue using WhatsApp. This also includes any payments and transactions made over WhatsApp. So they have your information. They have all of these payments information that you use, and WhatsApp is going to have that information. And obviously, they're going to be able to share that with Facebook. When you read in the privacy policy, they make mention of the Facebook companies, and they mention that quite a lot. And it looks like now it's integrated more of, so they're able to share your information with them quite a lot. And then I clicked on the Facebook companies trying to understand what they mean, because I know WhatsApp owns, I know Facebook owns WhatsApp, Instagram as well. And this includes Facebook Payments Incorporated, Onavo, and Facebook Technologies, WhatsApp Incorporated, CrowdTangle. So basically these, and I believe more because Instagram is not even on it, at some of the companies that WhatsApp definitely would be able to share your information with. On the payments, they mentioned something, and that is providing integrations which enable you to connect your WhatsApp experience with other Facebook community products. For example, allowing you to connect your Facebook Pay account to pay for things on WhatsApp, or enabling you to chat with your friends on other Facebook company products such as Portal by connecting your WhatsApp account. I realized that Facebook was really business oriented when I saw Facebook dating. I think that's what it's called. And I'm like, Facebook basically wants to monopolize everything, and they just want to be able to enter every sphere, because they have noticed that probably because of lockdown, people have moved to online dating, and now they have a dating app, they have a marketplace, and they're just trying to monopolize it. But there's really, if it's business oriented, that's how they make their money. There's really nothing with it. But when you compromise users' privacy, that is when it is problematic. When talking about how they work with other Facebook companies, they note that it's to improve their services and your experiences using them, such as making suggestions for you, for example, of friends or group connections, or of interesting content, personalizing features and content. And we all know that personalizing features and content includes personalizing advertisements, helping you complete purchases and transactions, and showing relevant offers and ads across the Facebook company products. And that also, so they have stated it explicitly, they want to show relevant ads. And showing relevant ads means basically snitching on my WhatsApp conversations and be able to show more ads of things that I have had conversations about, or probably things that I want to buy, and be able to get that information to be able to advertise things to me. One thing that I have observed lately is that I have been clicking on a lot of ads on Facebook, and that is because I have been searching on certain things, that products that I want to buy, and then I go on Facebook and they're like different alternatives and different ads, and I'm like, oh, this looks good, and I click on it, and that's basically it. I think that Facebook is trying to make more money, and this is one of the things that we have to pay as users of WhatsApp to be able to get them to make their money. This is my personal opinion, and for me, that's glaring. Basically, I think it's important that we take time to read these privacy policies or settings. You go on websites and they have like cookies and stuff like that. That is just different ways by which they want to get information and put in personalized ads, and I just sometimes really accept because I feel like I don't have a choice. So I would encourage you, I think it's not a good thing maybe, but I would encourage you to walk the surface of this earth knowing that your data is everywhere, and also be very conscious and careful about what you put on the internet or what you even say to people when you're having online chats with them, because you just never really know. Your privacy cannot be guaranteed. Again, I would not be surprised if Facebook at some point in time really comes out to boldly say that it's going to give your data out to people, not just the Facebook companies, but to sell your data out to people. I know Facebook has had that challenge in the past as to whether or not they were selling users' data, and they've had so many issues of privacy and ethics, but you as a user must be circumspect of what you say and do on Facebook, WhatsApp, or every other social media platform. I don't want to make this video really long. I don't want you to be bored, but it's your ultimate decision as to whether or not you want to keep using WhatsApp. Let me just give you a list of alternatives in case you decide to ditch WhatsApp. These are the two WhatsApp alternatives that people seem to be switching to, and the first is Telegram, the second is Signal, so you can look them up and read about them yourself and see which one best suits you. Personally, I might ditch on WhatsApp. I'm not sure yet. Can I afford to ditch WhatsApp? Definitely I can, because I don't really use it for any business or anything of that sort, but I'm still really checking to see if it's time for me to ditch WhatsApp and if I really want to ditch WhatsApp. And like I told you guys, I'm not surprised, so it's not like a shock to me, and I am just going to see about that. And on this channel, I provide information on communication, branding, and personal growth. Do make sure you subscribe. Check the link in the description box below to download my Confident Communicator Guide. Look up for more of my videos and watch. Make sure you share this with your friends and family, because it's absolutely important to help us be aware and make informed choices. Leave your comments and what you think about this, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed to help me grow this channel. Thank you so much for watching. Lots of love. Bye.